close friend of my older daughter suggested I do an Ask Me Anything video. So that's what this is. Ask me anything. Leave your questions below and we will pick from them and answer your questions in future videos. But while I have you here with me, I will address some issues and answer some questions right off the bat, right now. Issues that come up pretty frequently and questions that are asked all the time. So a lot of people have asked about the family configuration, the family size, the kids, how old we are, what's the deal with us. Frugal Daddy and I are old-ish. We're older to have children who are in first grade. My husband is 58, and yes, he looks very good for his age. He is a very handsome man. He's aging very well. He's a veritable Cary Grant. I am 54. I am aging like a train wreck. I am very wrinkly. I could gain a lot of weight and puff my wrinkles out with fat. That might happen. But I grew up fat and I don't really want to go back to that. There are worse things in the world, but it's not easy being the fat kid. Especially when you're in 4th grade and Scott DuPont lets you know that you're fat and worthless because of being fat, and you carry that mental and emotional burden around for the rest of your life. Thank you very much, Scott DuPont. I think in one comment someone referred to him as my son. I get like wrinkled old crone, I understand that, but really I look old enough to have a son who's 58? Whatever. I'm 54. I have an adult daughter from my sketchy past. Come on, people, don't judge. I had my big girl when I was 32. She is about to turn 22, and she's a senior in college. Some people might doubt that she exists because you've never seen her, because she refuses to be in the videos. She says she wants to keep a really low and minimal internet profile. Could it be that she's just embarrassed to be associated with us? I don't know. Could be. I mean, I've gone through the teenage years with her. It's not the first time I've embarrassed my child. When she was in high school and I used to drop her off at school and she would just want to get out of the car and slam the door and walk away and not even say goodbye or anything, I would roll down the window on her side as she was walking into school with all the other little kids going into school, and I'd yell out, "I love you, baby! Have a great day! Mama loves you! Make good choices!" Yeah, you're gonna get out of the car and not say goodbye to Mama? That's what you're gonna get. She's double majoring in political science and a foreign language, and she spent about the last year and a half abroad in the land of the foreign language that she's learning. But now she's home. I really wish she would be in the videos because I have to tell you, she's so freaking cool. She's very smart, very funny, very pretty. Like, she would really make these videos so much better. The little girls are twins. Obviously, they're fraternal twins, not identical. And one of them is physically larger than the other one. Okay, so I was 47 when I had the twins. What can I tell you? I was old. When you're 47 and you're pregnant, the words advanced maternal age and geriatric pregnancy are tossed around a lot. That makes you feel good. So that's the scoop on the family. There are 5 of us who reside in this household. Some people think it's just 4, but it's really 5, because there's the mystery daughter you never get to see. Now, another question that comes up fairly frequently has to do with what are our circumstances that make us have to get food out of a dumpster? Why are we so frugal? Why are we so cheap? Why do we present ourselves as so poor when it seems like we're doing okay? I guess because our car is shown in a lot of the dumpster dive videos, people say, well, you drive this luxury vehicle, what are you dumpster diving for? Like, people have trouble reconciling that. Right, first of all, I didn't know it was a luxury vehicle. It's a Volvo, whatever, station wagon, minivan, little SUV. I don't know what it is. It's a white car. I don't know. Beyond the color of my own car, I really don't know what it is. Just got it last summer, bought it used. It's 13 years old and has over 200,000 miles on it. So 13 years ago, maybe it was a luxury vehicle. I don't know. It's a really old car that we just got that we really like, because we buy all our cars used. And this is why it really helps if you can fix things if you want to be super frugal, because Frugal Daddy can fix anything. He's like a little monkey genius putting puzzles together all the time. And he can fix cars. His thing when he was a teenager was cars. He was into cars and he fixed cars, and his brother was a mechanic and he knows how to fix things, so that allows us to buy used cars and fix them, right? And I also think if you want to be really frugal, it helps to know how to sew, because you need to be able to mend things and hem things and sew on buttons and repair things. And so back to our circumstances. People think that because we live in this large house that we must have a lot of money, and therefore why are we dumpster diving? Even if I won the lottery and had a lot of money, I would still dumpster dive, because I like getting free stuff and I like keeping things from ending up in the landfill. The amount of food waste alone, not just all the other garbage we create, throwing out perfectly good furniture and clothing and whatever possessions that we throw away in Western society, but just the food, just the 40% of all food that ends up in a landfill, that has a massively negative impact on the environment. There's a lot to it, right from when the food was made, all the energy that goes into it through the whole production of it, and how once food is thrown away and compacted and buried in a dump, it doesn't break down in that good composty way that you're thinking fruits and vegetables are going to break down. It's all compacted and it's breaking down without air. It's not aerobically breaking down, and it's letting off all these greenhouse gases that are worse than, I don't know, every other source of greenhouse gas combined. I mean, it's really, really bad for the environment, okay? So no matter how rich I ever get, which I'm not going to be, but if I did get rich, I'm still going to dumpster dive, which does not mean I'm recommending it for other people. We've gotten comments like, oh, dumpster diving, this is so dangerous, bacteria and germs, filth, disgusting, blah, blah, blah. It was so irresponsible to suggest that other people do this. I'm not suggesting anybody do it. I'm not telling you all to go dumpster dive at all. I'm just showing you what we do. Sometimes we've had questions that are kind of along the lines of, why don't you just get a job so you can pay for the food? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? Frugal Daddy and I did the 9-to-5 thing for years and years and years and years, right? So we know he's retired and on a fixed income, and we know I quit my regular job just a couple of months ago, less than 2 months ago. And I worked as a social worker for the state for over 18 years. We have had jobs. And when we worked, we were still dumpster diving. And if I went back to work, I'd still dumpster dive. I guess some people just don't see how fun free is. People maybe have trouble reconciling the dumpster diving with the fact that we live in a home and we are fairly educated people. Or maybe we don't seem educated. Maybe we seem like just a bunch of dumbasses. I don't know. But anyway, I went to Dartmouth College in New Hampshire, and I have a Master of Divinity from Princeton Theological Seminary, and I have a Master's in Social Work. And Frugal Daddy went to Drexel in Philadelphia. I'm just giving you that as a little bit of background, not saying that we're so smart and so well educated. People with a lot of money can still be super cheap and frugal, and poor people can be frugal, and middle class people can be frugal, and people with less money can way overspend. And so anyway, there's a little background information to address some of the questions that have come up frequently in the past. But as I said, this is a Ask Me Anything situation, so leave your comments below, ask what you want to ask, and I will try to address the more appropriate and less derogatory questions in future videos. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody. I look forward to seeing your questions below. Bye!